Presenting HBO Premiere Films, original full-length features produced by HBO for HBO viewers. We've got the brightest stars in the biggest movies from locations around the world, all coming your way in the months ahead. Their combined careers span more than a century, but they've never acted together until now. HBO presents Bette Davis and Jimmy Stewart in a very special love story.
I'd take care of you, Daddy, after she was gone.
An aging couple places their undying love above life itself in Right of Way. From Australia comes the story of Philadelphia Gordon, 110 pounds of pure determination. Her turbulent life as an artist and riverboat pilot is chronicled in an 8-hour miniseries, capturing all the courage and ambition that drove her.
Come on, Brenton!
Where all the rivers run. A sweeping saga of romance in colonial India. Ben Cross is the dashing English officer. Amy Irving, the beautiful Indian princess.
I need you heart of my heart.
That I love you more than anyone.
They risked their lives for a love that defied an empire. A powerful 6-hour miniseries based on MMK's best-selling novel, The Far Pavilions. And still ahead, Robert Wagner and Terry Garr team up to foil a diabolical German plot to catch a king. Supernatural horror lurks behind a 40-year-old secret. George Siegel stalks the danger inside the cold room. A story of star-crossed lovers in Nazi-occupied France with Jodie Foster and Michael Keane, the blood of others. Kirk Douglas and James Coburn are legendary gunfighters in Draw. Plus Sakharov with Jason Robards and Glenda Jackson, and Sophia Loren as opera singer Maria Callas. You'll see the brightest stars, the biggest movies, all coming your way exclusively from HBO Premiere Films.
When the big stories break, our team will be there to fix them. Catch the latest edition of HBO's smash comedy series, Not Necessarily the News, next.
They call him the Hammer. Mike Hammer, Private Eye. The world's hottest detective.
Oh, yeah.
And when his best friend is murdered, watch out. It's Mike Hammer's lawyer.
Shooting at us. You take life too seriously, Joe.
Mike Hammer's justice.
Try not to kill more than 2 or 3 people today, okay?
He's easy to love.
Why don't you make yourself comfortable?
Cleaning strip? Is it always like this?
We're very old-fashioned here, and we like to make our men feel like men.
And dangerous to cross. From Mickey Spillane's best-selling classic thriller comes I, the Jury, tomorrow.
Old rivalries erupt with a deafening roar as football's hungry rookies and scarred veterans charge on field, eager to gain enough downfield yardage for a touchdown sprint. Follow the explosive victories and shattered gambles of the 1983 Super Bowl surge as Len Dawson and Nick Bonaconte map the season's changing tide. Reserve an HBO seat Thursday for Inside the NFL.
You're watching America's leading pay TV network, HBO.
Next, there's no cure for the laughter once these guys start operating. Young doctors in love will have you in stitches. Next on HBO.
It is tomorrow.
There was an escape from the off-world colonies 2 weeks ago. 6 replicants, 3 male, 3 female. They slaughtered 23 people and jumped a shuttle.
What's this?
Combat model, optimum self-sufficiency.
Time to die.
What do they risk coming back to Earth for? That's unusual.
You were made as well as we could make you, but not to last.
I'm Rachel.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard.
You think I'm a replicant, don't you?
In a world of the hunted, there is only time to die.
There's only 2 of us now.
And a Blade Runner picks the hour.
What if I go north?
Harrison Ford,
Would you come after me?
Blade Runner, tomorrow on HBO.
Old rivalries erupt with a deafening roar as football's hungry rookies and scarred veterans charge on field, eager to gain enough downfield yardage for a touchdown sprint. Follow the explosive victories and shattered gambles of the 1983 Super Bowl surge as Len Dawson and Nick Bonacani map the season's changing tide. Reserve an HBO seat Friday for Inside the NFL.
When this family enters the door of this house, they'll find a hell from which there is no return.
Heavenly Father, bless our new home.
And an evil from which there is no escape.
We believe in one Lord, Jesus Christ, the only Son of God, eternally begotten of the Father.
Would you at least tell me where we're going?
Amityville. Why? Something horrible's happened.
There's an evil in every corner of this house. An evil that grips and doesn't let go. Not until unspeakable horror destroys them all.
Prince of Lies! Return to the depths of darkness!
Amityville II, The Possession. It's only on HBO Saturday. And it's only a house.
HBO in October, and a fall harvest of movies is here. With a fight for survival, a human plaything, a hero's arrival, the comic sleuth king, a mad world, and more. But first, he was a drifter just passing through.
I want you to book this gentleman for vagrancy, resisting arrest, carrying a concealed weapon.
They knew he was innocent, and they didn't care. But they went too far.
Don't move. I don't want you to cut your own throat.
When they drew first blood, they forced him to fight back, and he became a one-man army.
Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Sylvester Stallone, First Blood. And here's the beginning of a different kind of battle. He needed a job, but he never bargained for this.
I want him.
He's not for sale.
Daddy said anything I wanted, anything in the store. Wrap him up.
And now,
Are you crazy?
the fun begins.
What do you need?
Well, let's start at 1,000. We'll work our way up.
I only have the boy for 1 week a year.
Well, you ought to get better lawyers. You shouldn't have to have him that long.
Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason, the toy. Now meet a precocious little boy named
Garp.
Garp. Sounds like a fish.
Hey, Garp, you want to play? Yes. Not tonight. I have a headache. Every night you have a headache.
My name is T.S. Garp.
What's TS stand for?
Terribly sexy.
We are civilized people, and civilized people obey rules.
Robin Williams, The World According to Garp.
It'll be safe here.
In 1954, TV was live, and Benji Stone had landed the job of his dreams. That year, Hollywood's greatest hero swashbuckled his way onto live TV and into Benji's life.
He's blasted. They've asked me to stay with you and help you over some of the rough spots.
Like shutting out?
That's one. Another is not passing out.
Peter O'Toole, my favorite year. Now follow the trail of the world's greatest detective.
Clouseau was trying to fix the lighter.
Do you have a light?
Yes, in the top left-hand row.
You fall for Peter Sellers in Trail of the Pink Panther. From the ridiculous to the divine Miss M. And this time she's up to her neck in murder.
Murder?
Yeah, murder.
Together we can't lose.
And you know what you get at the end of the ride?
Yeah, 20 years to life.
$250,000.
Bette Midler in Jinxed. And what's October without Halloween? Halloween Free, Season of the Witch. And coming in November, Richard Gere is an officer and a gentleman, and Paul Newman stars in The Verdict. We've got the fabulous movies for fall here on HBO.
The following feature has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. It is intended for mature audiences, and parental discretion is advised. Home Box Office will show this feature only at night.
A police inspector is caught in the web of obsession, jealousy, and murder. Donald Sutherland stars in the shocking story of blood relatives. Next.
It is tomorrow.
There was an escape from the off-world colonies 2 weeks ago. 6 replicants, 3 male, 3 female. They slaughtered 23 people and jumped a shuttle.
What's this?
Combat model, optimum self-sufficiency.
Time to die. Yeah.
What do they risk coming back to Earth for? That's unusual.
You were made as well as we could make you, but not to last.
I'm Rachel.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard.
You think I'm a replicant, don't you?
In a world of the hunted, there is only time to die.
There's only 2 of us now.
And a Blade Runner picks the hour.
What if I go north?
Harrison Ford,
Would you come after me?
Blade Runner, tomorrow on HBO.
Hello, future. Your world is a junkyard. Your spirit is totaled. And only he can save you from yourself.
Remember one thing, that is more than just a tanker of gas. That is our lifeline to a place beyond that vermin on machines. How do you expect us to get it there?
You want to get out of here? Talk to me.
You can run, but you can't hide.
He is your only hope. Your last chance. Pray that he's there when you need him. First there was Mad Max. Now Mel Gibson is back as the Road Warrior. Thursday on HBO.
Old rivalries erupt with a deafening roar as football's hungry rookies and scarred veterans charge on field, eager to gain enough downfield yardage for a touchdown sprint. Follow the explosive victories and shattered gambles of the 1983 Super Bowl surge as Len Dawson and Nick Bonacani map the season's changing tide. Reserve an HBO seat Friday for Inside the NFL.
What a thrill it is to be here at the 10th anniversary of Catch a Rising Star.
From the famed New York Comedy Club that has encouraged talented newcomers for years, look who's saying thanks.
A lot of wacko wacks.
Cowboy actor runs the country now, and we're supposed to sleep at night without drugs. I can't figure it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'd like to do my oldest routine, which I've done so much times there are many people that are sick of it.
Richard Belzer, Pat Benatar, David Brenner, Billy Crystal, Gabe Kaplan, Andy Kaufman, Joe Piscopo, and Robin Williams.
This was like Vegas to us, you know?
Catch a Rising Star's 10th anniversary.
I have some bad news for you. While you've been here this evening, groups of gay men have broken into your apartment and redecorated it.
These 7 women have something in common. They are convicted murderers.
And I turned the gun around and I fired a shot.
And I couldn't move, and I shot him.
I know it's because I was near her and I stabbed her even when she was dead.
Shooting him and stabbing him, cutting him up. They said I took his head in his arms.
Having shot to death my stepfather.
I saw the ice pack. I heard the gun go off.
We learn from our mistakes. You see, I'm paying for it.
7 women, 7 fascinating true stories. This is Lee Grant, your host for When Women Kill, a provocative look at real life behind bars and the tragic consequences when women kill. Thursday on HBO.
The snake is loose. Watch out!
If fear doesn't paralyze you, the venom will. Venom.
Friday.
If you could do anything you wanted to, what would it be, Dad?
I'd make duck decoys.
Here's an all-American family.
Why don't you and I go to a motel?
Living the all-American way. And once you've met them...
I didn't make my bed this morning because I had to rush off to a 3-alarm fire.
You'll never take a sitcom seriously again.
I had to rush to the scene of a gangland killing, yet I still took the time to make my bed.
Sitcom.
You're watching America's leading pay TV network, HBO.
The following feature has been rated R by the Motion Picture Association of America. It is intended for mature audiences, and parental discretion is advised. Home Box Office will show this feature only at night.